Okay, so this is the second time I'm filming this because I tried to do a whole art thing for like 2020 through like 2021 because it's 2022 now. And yeah, that did not work out because since I have two different things going, I had over an hour of footage and my phone could just not handle that. So I thought it'd be funny if I compared my old sketchbook to my new one, and we can see how that goes. So I'll start with my old one and go from there. So I actually got this sketchbook in middle school before I even like drew at all or cared about art. I don't know how that happens. Anyways, I painted the front of this blue apparently because the back is black. I don't know why. And unfortunately, once I did like start drawing on my own and stuff like that, I ripped out most of the pages in here, as I should, because they were awful. But there's still a couple left in here that are gonna be kind of funny to look at. So if we open up to the first page, you can automatically see all of the page rips, and you can see that I actually drew on the front cover of the book. Like, that's part of the cover, and you can obviously see that it was a masterpiece whatever I was drawing. I think it was like a zoo thing project for school, and I like drew a scorpion and a little cage. Ton of pages ripped later. I drew this actually when I started using colored pencils and stuff, so this actually isn't like that bad. That's like the skull of a deer, and that's like a deer. This is a tractor that I saw outside that I wanted to try to draw, and that didn't go out so well, but whatever. Oh my god, when I did this one, I thought I was like an artist. Like, I thought I could draw, and looking back on it now, that doesn't even really look like me that much. Yeah. Really nothing to explain here. More ripped pages, unfinished sketch thingy, a failed attempt at an eye. Okay, this I drew in the car, so that's messed up. But honestly, if you like block that part out, I love how this skull turned out and like all the lines around it. So I actually really like this, and like for the fact that I was in the car, like it's not that bad. But yeah. Oh. We're gonna skip this one. Okay, so this, one of my friends actually asked me to draw them once like people from school like knew I was drawing and stuff. And I had a funny picture of him, so I thought I was gonna draw it, or should draw it. And yeah, it actually turned out pretty good, I think. And this actually is pretty funny. The window right in front of me, a robin came by and made a nest and laid 3 eggs. At the time there was only 2, so I drew 2 and just drew that from life. And then the robin, which actually like wasn't scared at me for whatever reason, so I could just open my window and look at her, which is kind of cool. But now we got this. This is my first time using paint in a sketchbook, and you can't, I don't know if you can tell on camera. Oh, actually, yeah, you can tell right here. This paper could not hold paint, so I was not feeling this, so I decided to draw this cat, and I actually like how that turned out. Then we got this. Yeah, I was so hyped when I first drew this, and now that I look at it, it kind of looks like a mess. I mean, I like all the colors and stuff, but like, you know. Okay, so we got this wizard, which I also drew in the car, and actually is like kind of started like this whole thing with me just like doing portraits. I don't know why I chose a wizard, but it actually turned out pretty cool. I think it took me like 3 or 4 hours in the car, but whatever. And I drew these guys in the car too, and I don't know why, I kind of felt like they needed names, so I gave them some. That guy just looks like a Chris, so I just named him Chris. And Gip, I don't know where that came from, but I think it fits her, right? This is actually a girl. A lot of people thought it was a guy, but in the reference, she just had short hair. I was in the car again when I drew this, and it's just my bird. Okay, we got a really bad marker drawing. I think if I made the hair darker and like the eyes like not as like foggy, I guess, it actually looked pretty good. That was my first attempt at it, so this one is way better than that, but there's that. I think we'll skip that one too. Oh my god. Hopefully, I really hope I drew that in like middle school and not like 2 years ago or something like that. And this is actually my first Copic marker drawing. I love how warm the colors are for this one. And I drew another like wizard looking guy. I don't know why I'm drawing wizards, but. And I think that's it for this. Besides, oh, there's this, and which I don't really know what that is. And where was it? Oh, this I drew in middle school. So artist Nate in middle school, before he even like to drew or even knew that he was going to draw. But yeah, I still can't get over the fact that I drew on the front cover, but we'll just kind of ignore that. And now we're on to this one, which I'll go through pretty quickly. So, I don't know why I did this. You're not supposed to use like oil paint in your sketchbook, right? Because that's what I did, and I don't think you're supposed to do that. But it dried really crumbly, so it looks kind of bad. But when I first did it, it was so good. I was so hyped. And I wasn't too hyped that I actually tried a self-portrait in oil in my sketchbook. And we get this. I look like a Willy Wonka in this. No disrespect to him. And yeah, it's really crusty. We're gonna pretend this page doesn't exist. We're gonna pretend this doesn't exist either. I spent 4 hours on this, and it wasn't really going anywhere, so I kind of just gave up. I think this is actually pretty cool. It's like a skull with flowers, which is one of the concepts for my wall, actually, that I'm painting. And this is the other concept. Trust me, the actual tiger, which my phone is blocking, is a lot better than this one. But that's kind of like a messy concept idea. And this is actually pretty cool. This is the album cover of one of my favorite bands, which is the Barren Youth. And I put this on my Instagram story, and they actually saw it, so I was freaking out. You should go check them out on Spotify. They give me like main character vibes, so if you need any, I suggest to go listen to them. The Barren Youth. This is when Squid Game first came out, and I was freaking out over it, so I drew this. And as you can see over here, I have some notes on the side. Nate, what is this? Okay, but the lighting is cool, and while my handwriting is bad, or while my handwriting sucks too, all those are true. I hate this drawing. But I like the lighting actually, and I didn't finish the hand. But yeah, the lighting was cool. I don't want to talk about that. And this, I love this page. I love how like clean it looks. Besides for like those marks, which is from this page, which we won't talk about. And yeah, this is just like a really cute painting. This turned out like pretty clean, so I like that. Same thing with this one. I really like how clean this came out. And I kind of had like a phase with portraits over here. And then we did this and kind of ruined it. Like, sometimes I just like splurt out like marker stuff, whatever you call that, I don't know. And it actually happened when I was doing her eye, and it kind of looked like she had a black eye. So I was like, okay, let's just make her like beat up, I guess. So I gave her a bloody nose, and then I just didn't have the motivation to finish it. And then we got my favorite page in my sketchbook so far. I love this little mushroom guy reading to some baby mushrooms, kid mushrooms, I don't know. I like the forest in the back and like the sun kind of shining through, making it blurry. And then we got my favorite like sketch thing. I love the butterfly, I love how this turned out. I just love this page so much. Then we got this, not really happy with that, how it turned, oh my god, what? Not really happy with how this turned out, but this, I love this drawing so much. I don't know why, I just like a serious drawing and then like cartoony, like space things, which is literally what I'm doing for the wall, planets, and then a serious like painting. Anyway, I need space. Yeah, I'm a poet. Definitely did not find that off Pinterest and thought that was cool and thought I should put it in there. And this is like a viral TikTok, the bark at your dog thing. So I want to draw that, and boo! And that's the last one. And you know, spider, I saw that on Pinterest, thought that was cool, and thought I should draw it. Okay, that was both of my sketchbooks. They're both unfinished. We're gonna keep this one unfinished because, yeah, we're gonna just try to forget about this one, and we're gonna try to make this one really cool because it's moleskin, because, you know, moleskins have to be cool. And yeah, so in a different video, I will show you guys what's in these, and I have a whole drawer filled with old colored pencil drawings when I first got my colored pencils, which that'd be very embarrassing if I did a video on that. I think I'll do it anyway because I think it'd be pretty funny. Anyways, I post every day on YouTube now, and not long videos like this, but like the shorter ones, you know, I don't know what they're called, YouTube shorts or shorts, I don't know. I post those every day, check those out, and check out my Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff, and I'll see you soon. Bye.